Now we give the floor to the head of the Tajikistan Central Depository, Sukhrob Muborakshoev. Sukhrob, tell us, how are things? Thank you, colleagues. I'm Sukhrob. I'm director of the Tajikistan Central Depository. After the presentation of our Kazakhstan colleague who talked about billions or hundreds of millions of dollars, our figures may not sound that impressive. Well, this is what makes a SCD so valuable. I would like to thank the organizers of this annual event. Despite the adjustments introduced by the pandemic, the market for securities is operating normally. In 2020, more than $80 million US dollar worth of transactions was recorded on the market. Market capitalization is more than equal to about 180 million US dollars. As Islamic finance is increasingly of interest, we are planning to introduce Sukuk Islamic bonds on the exchange based on the agreements that were reached in the near future. We are planning to use bonds of one of our banks that uses Islamic finance to place them on the exchange. And those will be with flexible interest rate, because the legislation is not yet ready for that. And for that purpose, we would like to hear information from our colleagues. And it is good that the issue of Islamic financial instruments was put into the agenda. We have a list of very specific questions we need to get explanation for, such as how Sukuk affects the platform which is designed for traditional bonds. Is this operation platform fit at all for Sukuk, or shall we develop a totally new platform? How the commissions are charged and how they're estimated and settlements made. Is it standard? Should it be standard or in some other way? Currently, we have the status of a professional participant of the securities market. We cannot do settlements ourselves. All settlements are done through the settlement bank. We've just heard from Kazakhstan or Uzbekistan, and their case is similar. They are not allowed to they have experience with settlement arrangements. So it would be interesting to hear how was the licensing process was built in your case. And we hope that this webinar will be useful for everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Sukhrob. Again, if you have any, please record all your questions, and you will be able to ask them to all the speakers, because not all the speakers are connected yet. And so who will be with us throughout the 3 days? As for any additional questions, let me remind all the participants, all the members, we have a capacity to set up a special working group focusing on specific questions. We had this experience for that already when there was an inquiry from Belarus to discuss a remote servicing channel. So we'll be happy to arrange such project-based teams based on your inquiries. We wish Tajikistan every success in developing your securities market. It was a pleasure to see you.